San Diego State softball currently sits atop the Mountain West standings with an 11-1 record. The Aztecs' winning ways have catapulted them into the latest D1 softball rankings, checking in at number 24, their second consecutive week in the national standings. Hi everyone, and hope you're having a good week. I'm Bridget Howard here inside the Mountain West Network studio. Let's head on out to the Mesa and bring in one of the leading stars for the San Diego State softball team in Mac Barbara. Mac, great to see you. How are things going?
Everything's going good, just got done with school today, got some assignments done, ready to come out to practice and be prepared for this weekend.
Well, you're certainly getting prepared. This team has been on a hot streak so far. The Aztecs have been grinding it out on the field, to say the least, this season. You've now been a nationally ranked team for the second consecutive week by D1 softball. What has fueled this fire for your group this season and led to such a successful start in Mountain West action?
I would just think that, in the fall we worked on, individual stuff. So like infielders, outfielders, and then once we got into January, we started putting everything together and played some inter squads, and that's when we finally got to see like all the progress that we've had over the fall and also January, and then over the course of the season, we've just been grinding out, having some great plays by our middle infielders, Jillian Solis and AJ Murphy. We have some great hitters that have just been performing outstandingly this past season, and our pitchers with a 1.9 ERA, that's crazy to me.
Well, you mentioned your pitchers, and while your team has been getting it done at the plate, Maggie Ballant has been dominating in the circle this season for the Aztecs. She's won Mountain West Pitcher of the Week 7 out of the 9 times this season. She's 13-4 on the season with a 1.43 ERA, and her 195 strikeouts ranks 8th nationally. How does having an ace pitcher in the circle like Maggie give your group confidence as you head into these big conference series?
I think when Maggie's in the circle, I already know that we're going to get it done. We're going to score some runs. She's going to shut down every inning. A couple hits here and there, it's no big deal, but she'll get it done. If she gets one person on, she'll strike out the next two, and, they'll get a dinky hit and we'll make a great play out of it. So our defense and our pitching really work hand in hand, and then, we come in next inning and, our bats are there to shine.
Well, your bat specifically has certainly been shining this season. You have proven to be one of the Aztecs' most dominant hitters this season, leading the league with 46 RBI. You're off to one of the best individual starts in program history, leading the team with a .414 batting average, collecting 48 hits, 9 doubles, and 13 home runs, which ranks 3rd in the conference. When you decided to transfer from Ole Miss after last season, what drew you to this Aztecs program that made you feel like you could really thrive in this environment and do what you're doing now?
I think definitely the coaches had a big part. I was kind of looking for more of a team camaraderie and then also more of a player-coach connection because I felt as if I was missing that. So my biggest thing was just to be able to come up to my coaches if I ever had a personal problem or I just wanted that connection there, and I feel like I have it with all 4 of my coaches. And, and our coaching staff is a very decorative staff. We have 3 Olympians, and all 4 of them are Pac-12 players, all have performed really well in the Pac-12. So it's really an honor to be playing with 3 Olympians for sure. As a player who didn't really have that much, shining ability at my last school, I'm learning now, as a freshman on the field, okay, you gotta do this, and this, and I'm all right, okay. Now I'm slowly learning, and I'm really grateful for that.
Well, you mentioned the coaching staff, and Stacey Newman-Denise is in her first season at the helm for this San Diego State program, but she's no stranger to the Aztecs, having been an assistant coach and an associate head coach for the last 13 seasons. How have you seen Coach Newman-Denise make her mark on this program this season as a head coach?
She definitely makes our program more team-like. We always talk about tribe, which is one of our 5 core leaders. and Tribe is, all about family. We always try to make everybody family, and we try to bring everybody together. No one's divided here, and I think she's done a really great job as a coach to keep everybody, together, and as well as on the field, make sure that we're talking and communicating. Like, she's doing a really great job at, helping us with that tribe-like and communication on and off the field.
Well, coming up this weekend, you'll get the Boise State Broncos. You get to host them in San Diego. They are currently tied for third in the conference with UNLV. Boise State is coming off a series sweep handed to them by UNLV and haven't played in over a week. What are some of the Broncos' strengths that your group will really focus on as you head into this weekend?
As a hitter, we tend to, look at some of their pitchers and their strengths, and so we'll kind of go through practice today, get a feel for what their best pitches are and just practice those. I like to just go out there and play. I watch video and all of that, but I just think that if we just keep it simple, keep what we're doing, just keep battling at the plate, having great ABs, I think we'll be fine this weekend for sure. Pitching-wise, I think we have it definitely in the bag. Boise State does have really great hitting, but I just think our pitchers will shut them down.
Well, it'll certainly be a great series, no doubt. Mac, thank you so much for joining us today, and good luck in the series this weekend with Boise State.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Well, that's Mac Barbara from San Diego State Softball. The Aztecs host Boise State this weekend in a 3-game series starting on Thursday with first pitch at 6 p.m. Pacific time. All games will be streamed live on the Mountain West Network. From the Mountain West Network studio, I'm Bridget Howard.